This conference will now be recorded.
So in this class, we'll discuss about file listener. Okay, so file listener meaning by the name itself, we can able to understand there will be something which will be monitoring your file all the time. Okay, so in order to work for any organization, we can able to have this particular registration creation in many ways. So two such ways what we are seeing as of now is any of the user can able to run any of the flow and they can able to register the customer. So using this also one of the external member will be registered with us. So that is one thing. And manager can also create one new member from his end as well. So if we just launch the manager portal, what he can able to do, he can able to add one member or register one new member from his end as well. Likewise, there will be n number of ways in order to create the work object id or in order to store some external data. Okay, so considering this insurance application, there will be something like an agents working for our organization. So this is our application, so we'll be having n number of agents. So agents, what they will be doing, they'll be just collecting some information from the external users. They'll be getting some extra business from their end as well. Okay, so if they just collect, if they just get some customers to us, what we have to do, we have to register them with us and we have to pay some extra money to the agents. So this is what usually happens in the real time, meaning the customer registration can able to happen using agents as well. So it can able to be happening directly by the customer coming to us, or it can able to directly happen from the manager creating from his end. So there will be n number of ways where we can able to have this member registration or any kind of interaction happening. So if at all, if we are having something like an number registered with the external agents, what they will be doing, they will be just having some information collected. They will be just collecting all the user information like their first name, last name, age, mobile number. All these they will be collecting and they will be sending it to us. So PRPC has to monitor one place meaning one hard disk file location. So whenever they're sending any of the file, whenever the agents or the external users who are really the not employees of our organization, but still they're working for our organization, if they're trying to get some business from their end, what they will be doing, they'll be just sending all the necessary information. We have to collect all the necessary information from what they're sending, and we have to store it into our database. So this is what actually happens. But the agents or the external people are not the real employees with our organization. So I am an operator and you are another operator. So I will be given access for this portal and you will be given, because we are the real-time employees of this organization. But the external agents who are already who are working for our organization, but those are not considered as the real employees. So in that case, we will not be giving access to the application what we are trying to see now. So if I'm trying to get some business, what I can able to do, I can able to directly register here. I'm a real-time user. But there will be cases where the other people who are working for us but should not be given access to our application. So in that case, what we will be dealing with them here is we'll be just having one template. So they will be just sending one Excel sheet or the Node document as per the template what we are specified to them. So they'll be just maintaining one Excel sheet. In that they will be having first name, last name, any kind of information what generally we are expecting. Okay, so if they're trying to get some business from their end, they will be preparing everything as per the template what we are defining, and they will be collecting all the necessary information and they will be sending it to us through the mail or anything. Okay, so whenever we collect any of the information from them, what we have to do, we have to extract the data. We have to convert the data into Pega readable format, and we have to store it into our database. So in this way also registration can able to happen. So in order to handle these kind of scenarios, we have to go something for an file listeners. So file listener is a rule which will be monitoring a hard disk location. So whenever any of the file is getting stored onto that particular hard disk location, okay. So hard disk location data can be coming either by people sending mail to them. Okay, when our external agent is sending a mail to that, so we have to download it and we have to put it in one of the file location. So as soon as we put the file into the file location, file listener, what is the rule we are trying to create now? File listener will be continuously monitoring that particular location, hard disk location. So whenever the specified file that is coming into that location, PRPC has to pick up that file. So meaning this file listener rule has to pick up that file, it has to process it, it has to convert the data into its understandable format, it has to parse it, it has to store it into the, it has to run one activity and it has to store it in the database. So this is the approach what it has to do, right? So here the important thing, the important rule that has to be created here is file listener. So file listener is a rule which will be continuously monitoring one one hard disk file location whenever the specified file. So file type, what we are trying to uh, accept here might be either Excel sheet or CSV or text, anything. So here we have to create one file listener rule and specify the path. So as soon as that particular file type has been inserted, or uploaded into this particular location, so PRPC has to pick up that file automatically. So it has to pick up that file automatically. It has to extract all the data and it has to store it into its own database. So here we have created one data table for that. So this is the table where we are maintaining all the customer data here, right? So I can able to have the customer information inserted directly by running your flow, or it can able to be done by the manager, or we are trying to allow something like an external agents also. That is because of the file listener. So whatever the data we are trying to see here, that will be stored as part of the work object creation as well as the manager creation. So I want to have something like an external agents usage also, where we should not be giving access for them. So manager should be given portal for the access for this particular application. We should be given, but agents will not be given. So in that case, we will be just sending one template. They will be having the template ready and they will be sending all the necessary information to the template. We'll be downloading that particular file and we'll be putting in one specified path. So as soon as we put it in one specified path, PRPC has to pick up that file automatically. So the role of this picking this file automatically will be done by file listener rule. Okay, file listener will be picking up, will be continuously monitoring that. So it will be monitoring, it will be just checking whether it is having any uploaded file or not. If it is having file inserted into the location, it will be picking up. So once it is picking up, what it has to do, it has to process it. Process meaning whatever the data we are having in that file, it might be stored in the CSV format or any other format. So whatever the format we are sending, that will not be understandable by PRPC. So PRPC has to parse that particular data into its own understandable language. So that is the reason once the file listener responsibility is to just pick the file and hand over it to particular service. Okay. So when we're working with service, what we have done, we have created one service rule, one parse rule, one stream rule, one service package, one activity. So these are the things we have created. Similarly, we have to create all this as well. Okay. So file listener duty is to just pick the file and hand over it to one service. So service rule has to do all this. All this meaning it has to pass the rule, so it has to pass the data, it has to store it into database, it has to run one activity, and it has to store it into this table. Okay. So in all this whole process, we have to create file listener rule for the monitoring the hardware, hard disk path, and we have to create some service rule. So service here meaning it should not be within service soap or service rest. It has to be created with one service file. Service file is one of the rule. So one service file rule is to be created, and it has to be created with some parsing rules. So whatever the data we are having in the CSV format has to be passed into its understandable format. So one parse rule is to be created. Then after we have to create one activity as well. Okay. So now we'll be working on one requirement. So the requirement here is whenever we are getting any of the data onto the specified folder. So I'll be just monitoring one hard disk folder like C-file listener or anything. So whatever the folder name I'm trying to create, so that has to be specified in this file listener. So the file listener duty is to monitor the file location only. Okay. So whenever any of the particular file of the specified format is inserted or is attached to this particular file, in that hard disk location, file listener duty is to pick up that file and it will be hand overing it to service file. So service file is the rule. So it will be just hand overing it. That's it. So from here, service file responsibility starts. So once it is being handled with any of the files, service file, what it has to do, it has to parse all the necessary content into its own understandable language. That is clipboard language here. So one parse rule has to be created for this. So there will not be any wizard for this. We have to create all the rules separately. One service file has to be created. Service file has to initially parse the data. So for the one parse rule has to be created, and then after we'll be creating one activity in order to store the data onto this particular database. Okay, clear, right? So this is our requirement. So you understood, no? So you're lagging anywhere about the requirement?